to get to see Prince Fielder, certainly looking to deliver the long ball. The American League West, that's where the action is today with the Texas Rangers on the field. 2K Sports presents Major League Baseball Sunday afternoon. Starting pitcher will be Cole Hamels. So, Steve, what's he got in store? Let's take a moment to look at the Mariners lineup. So, who are you looking at, John?
Robinson Cano is one of the purest hitters in the game of baseball. A swing so fluid and effortless. That's why he hits the left-handed pitchers as well as he does the righties. To me, no weakness at all in his swing.
And in the batter's box, it's Martin. Last time out was a loss for the Mariners. Well, you could say they are anti-dustbuster mode. No sweeps. They'll try and grab the third of three here against the Rangers.
Well, and this team is starting to fade a little bit in the standings recently. 3 wins in their last 10 ball games, so they're going to need to put together a more consistent effort and sustain it through the duration of this season.
Well, even though they're not playing well right now, swings, lines this one back up the middle, and Andrus able to get that one. Here's how the Rangers stack up defensively. Highlights, John, from these fielders.
Well, how do you not like Adrian Beltre? He's the best third baseman in all of baseball, not only offensively, but defensively as well. The orthodox way he throws the baseball, more flat-footed, and the velocity they can put on his throws to first base. Plus, he's a great help to the second baseman because he gets the ball to them so quickly on double plays.
And here's Robinson Cano.
Very confident approach at the plate for him right now, oozing confidence with 20 hits in his last 49 at-bats. They got through about the halfway point in April, and then all...
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. Great play made, boy, middle of the infield. You love that kind of help.
He stretched out as far as you could possibly go to be able to make the play. Gold glove effort.
And we've got Cruz batting. Had a good .293 average last year against the Rangers here in Arlington. Hamels sets and throws. Curveball, that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on line to right center field. And that's the first hit for the Mariners in the game. And it's up against the wall. So there are 2 men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
Number 66.
Well, with 2 outs and you get a big double right here, the last thing you want to do is get stranded. You got a little momentum. You got the pitcher on the ropes. Let's see if they can take advantage.
And we've got Montero batting. Strike started off the at-bat 0-1.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that 4-seamer down and away.
Traps this one foul to the right.
Well, you're told with an 0-2 count to spread out your stance and to choke up on the bat so you can put the ball in play. Better control of the bat, and that's what
he swings now and really hit that. This one's going to be fielded by Span, and that's going to do it in this half inning. So Cole Hamels, he heads to the dugout, works his way out of the first inning without allowing anyone to score. But and out on the mound, we've got Felix Hernandez. He'll be Seattle's starter. So, Steve, how's he going to handle these big Texas bats?
Felix Hernandez is an absolute stud on the mound. He's got overpowering stuff, well above average pitches with his fastball, his breaking balls, his changeup. He's got an arsenal that can attack hitters.
Andrus makes contact. Well, that's going to be a foul ball. Ground ball. Taylor picks that one up. And that'll retire Andrus. Here's a chance to show you that lineup for the Rangers. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, Josh Hamilton is probably the one of the most talented players in all of baseball. Really nothing he can't do in the batter's box or on the rest of the field. Hits for power, he can run, he hits for average. A 5-tool guy with a great throwing arm and a plus defender.
Now we'll take a quick look at the Mariners and how they line up positionally. So, John, any individuals stand out?
Well, I love watching Robinson Cano play the position of second base. The way he turns a double play, he has no equal in baseball. But it's just that smooth, nonchalant way he goes about it. But you know the intensity's there. And you watch that arm, there's none better at his position.
Starts him out with a sinker for a strike.
Well, of all teams in baseball, nobody was better within their own division than the Texas Rangers. They beat up on AL West opposition.
Martin's there as he hauls it in. And regarding the Rangers in the West, they started out 9-11, but hang on, Steve, the rest of the way 31-6 against the West.
I mean, that puts divisions away when you play that well late in the season, and that's exactly what happened as the Rangers ran over.
There's a ground ball. Now with 2 down, they've got a man on board.
Check out where Prince Fielder's production ranks in the league this year. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. First in RBIs. Adding the power numbers there as well. He's also ranked in the top 5 in home runs. So among the more elite power hitters in the league.
And Adrian Beltre up.
Had a real strong offensive game last time out. 3 big base hits.
First pitch was a strike. 0-1 now. 250 is average last season against Felix Hernandez. The pitch. Beltre watches it for a ball. One-two pitch coming. Hit in the dirt. Sager throws to first. Side is retired. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand. Seager's in the batter's box. He's going to get us started. Second inning. Here's the pitch. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. As he drops back for it and puts it away.
Well, this ball looked good coming off the bat. I thought it would carry a little bit further, but the right fielder able to keep a beat on it, throw back and put it away.
And it's Parra batting.
Oh, most people are going to remember about the 2011 season for the Mariners. The month of July, they lost 17 games in a row, the second longest losing streak in the majors in the last 20-plus years.
And Hamels throws one outside for a ball. Before that Mariners losing streak Steve mentioned, they were at 500, 2.5 games out of the division lead. Then they went through that streak, John. 3 weeks, they were 15.5 games out.
And if there's a positive that comes out of any bad season, it allowed Seattle to groom a lot of their prospects at the major league level. Total of 12 players made their major league debuts for the Mariners last year. Some of them could be special in years to come.
The 2-2 pitch. This is popped down the right field line. Should be room. Moreland with the easy catch. That's 2 gone.
Number 17.
And Ioneta's batting.
We've seen excellent productivity from him as he's gone 16 for his last 41 at bats.
Took a few weeks for him to get rolling, but once he has been hot.
Swing, hot shot. Oh, my. How did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary. Now with 2 down, they've got a man on board. A look at the Rangers, their upcoming schedule. They wrap up the Seattle series today. Tomorrow's off. They take on the division rival Athletics. That should be a great series. They really match up well. That's a 3-game series. Then they'll take on a team they're confident about. The Houston Astros will be hosting. Hamels sets and throws. And he saws him off as this one's hit on the ground. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. No runs at a base hit. And here's Josh Hamilton leading it off.
They went out of the ballpark last time out. Look for him to have some momentum coming into this game now. Feeling good about himself.
Caught strike. Hernandez has him 0-1 now.
He's got a good four-seam fastball with good riding action to it, but he finds the heart of the plate here. Unfortunately for the hitter, he didn't swing.
Hamilton isn't fooled by that pitch, and the count is evened up. Couple of hits, 10 at-bats last year against Felix Hernandez. Good downward action there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. That one fouled off by Hamilton. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he cannot come up with it. But he stays with it. Gets the out. That's how you do it.
Number 18.
And in the batter's box, here's Moreland.
Well, young Mitch Moreland getting a lot of chances last year, and he made the most of it. Stepped up as a solid contributor for the Rangers, filling in both at first base and in the outfield.
And Hernandez, no luck as he went up the ladder. Moreland really became their defensive first baseman. Now the question is, will his bat be good enough against both righties and lefties to earn a starting spot?
Well, he does have some pop in his bat, but you know what? He has to make more contact. His defense ahead of his offense right now, but he's still young, and there's room to grow.
That misses down in the zone, 2-1.
He's been trying to pick up his game, but just 4 for his last 25. Halfway through the month of April, he just lost his stroke. Still trying to bust out of the slump right now. Just can't seem to find that swing.
The 2-2 coming. Swung on, missed, curveball, struck him out, 2 down.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
Look at the teams who led the league in slugging last year. Brought to you by State Farm. The Yankees, number 1. Second, the Rangers. In third, the Angels. Tigers, 4th. And at number 5 on the list, the White Sox.
Well, anybody can be pitched to. The problem is with this team, one of the top slugging percentage teams in the league last year, is when you make a mistake, they seem to end up for extra bases with this club. Everyone in this lineup has some sort of power. Even if it's not home run power, they have gap power. And that's a vital part of any team's offense.
He sends this one in the air towards center. And Martin puts that away to retire the side. The kind of inning that playing under some nice weather today, at least cool weather. Still need to keep those pitching hands warmed up, though. And Lynn's batting. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
If you saw his last game, you got a chance to see that he swung the bat well in that one, picking up a couple of knocks.
0-1 offering from Hamels. And he swings and hits this one foul. He deals. This is in the air, straight away left. And Lind is retired. That's one away.
Let's take a look at the American League rankings from last season and check out what the Seattle Mariners did. 9th in triples, 9th in stolen bases, and well, the home run numbers just weren't quite stacking up with some of the other clubs around, really showing that they had to manufacture runs and not get their offense from power.
And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now.
Well, Gary, the focus on this pitcher is that circle change. It's one of the best around, and great deception and great change of speed.
That's going to be a base hit for Martin. And they will tag him out at second.
Second baseman, number 23.
Chance here comes with 2 away for Robinson Cano. 0 for 3 lifetime off Cole Hamels. It's in front, stopped it. It's in the dirt. One 0 on the way. Cano watches it for a strike.
Now coming into this game, he's got to have some confidence because he picked up 2 hits last time out, so got to be seeing the ball pretty well.
He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2. Cano not fooled by that. Count is evened up.
He throws the cut fastball up in the zone, trying to run it away from the hitter to get him to chase. He laid off, but it's dangerous throwing it up in the zone.
Cano's going to foul it away. There's another foul ball. Robinson Cano keeping the at-bat alive.
Well, as a hitter, you try to do anything you can to prolong the at-bat to hope the pitcher makes a mistake. Nice job right there, fouling that 2-2 pitch off.
Well, he was able to ring up that K, and he needed it, and it got him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on.
Plate for the Texas Rangers.
There's second baseman in the box now. He'll get us going here in the home half of the third. And Hernandez can't get him to swing at that low pitch. And he watches this one right down the middle, 1-1.
Well, the pitcher gets away with one right here. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. Batter just let it go by.
Line drive. That's foul towards first. Back up the middle. Cano. Over to first for out number 1.
Let's take a look where the Texas Rangers ended up rank-wise last year in the American League. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. First in hits. And they also scored the most runs in the league. The most potent offense around. It's all about scoring runs, however you're going to do it. And they figured out how to get it done.
Martin's there. As he just strolls over for that one.
Number 1.
Here's Elvis Andrus with 2 down.
He'd really like to break out, going 2 for his last 17 at-bats.
It's been about 4 games for him now where he's looked out of sync at the plate.
Hernandez too far outside. That's a ball. Here's the delivery. He lets the 1-0 pitch go by. 1-1. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Yeah, the thing about it is he's keeping his team in the game, and aside from a few mistakes he's thrown, he's done a pretty good job of mixing things up.
Yeah, it's been fairly consistent in this game. The variety of pitches has been good, and most importantly, his choice of when to go with a certain pitch has been effective.
And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And they're unable to make any noise.
Coming to bat.
If you were just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Kruk, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And now Nelson Cruz. He doubled in his last appearance. And the 4th inning underway. It is an 0-1 count.
Well, Gary, into the 4th inning right here now. They've gotten 3 hits in this one, so they've had a few base runners, but they haven't been able to lump them together to be able to generate any runs so far.
And they can't cut it off. It'll roll to the wall.
Now coming to bat.
Well, this could be a start of a great inning for these guys. You like to swing on this, and good hustle also to get to second base. Now, still 3 outs to go with the man in scoring position.
And we've got Montero batting. See if he's getting balls or strikes here. Let's take a look.
The first pitch of an at-bat may be the most critical pitch of the at-bat, especially when you get strike 1. He's gotten 6 hitters out today when he's gone
Up the middle. This a great situation for some offense.
Third base.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steven, looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
It's taken high for a ball. Hamels out of the strike zone. He delivers. Swing and a miss on that fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Big swing, misses on the changeup, struck him out and away.
K-Cam's going to show us the circle change to get a better look.
Just pulled the string on that one, and he was way out in front.
John, you hear that that changeup may be the best pitch in baseball right now, used as an out pitch.
Well, you have a deceptive change like that one, and you'll need 2 or more pitches to get by. A lot of pitchers make a living just throwing fastball changeup like that.
Good eye by Geraldo Parra as he lays off that one, and we're even.
He's been off of his game right now. Just 8 hits in his last 46. A slow start to the season for him, just trying to get things right before we get too deep into the season. He doesn't want to dig too deep a hole.
It's fouled away. It's in there, strike 3. Geraldo Parra able to pull the trigger.
Well, early on, you're looking for a chance to get your team on the board. He couldn't get it done right there. Runner on third base, strikes out on 5 pitches.
And what really matters here early in the ball game is a scoring opportunity they do not convert on.
Yeah, and you have a runner on third base, less than 2 outs. All you have to do is put the ball in play. It really shouldn't be that hard, but it seemed very difficult right there in that at-bat.
And Iannetta watches that one outside. Let's take a look at how this pitcher has been utilizing his arsenal of pitches.
Yeah, a couple.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that's the 3rd out. Hamilton grabs it. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. And leading it off, Shin-Soo Choo.
Number 17.
Now the first pitch. Good pitch from Hernandez.
That's textbook use of the sinker. Down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
Send Choo-Choo, not fooled by that one, and that's going to even up the count.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
Good-looking fastball. Called the ball, though, 2-1.
Coming off of a game where he had a major offensive contribution, driving in 4 runs in that ball game. Got to be feeling good coming into today.
2-1 pitches, that sharp curve. That'll draw us even at 2. On the way. That one's going to be down low. 3-2.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location, and believe me, very difficult to hit.
And he didn't get the call on that one. Ball 4.
Now, this was a classic intentional walk. First base open, willingness to put him on. Tried to get him to chase off the zone, but he laid off.
That will bring up Prince Fielder.
Look, you don't want to do this in this kind of a situation. Put a walk on base with a guy who's the go-ahead run in the game. That's a mistake.
The pitch. And with 2 strikes on him now, Fielder needs to protect. And what he's done here in this situation with the walk coming where it did, Steve, is really give the offense a lot of options.
Well, as a pitcher, you can't try to miss bats. Go at them, throw strikes, make them put it in play, let the defense work.
The 1-2 pitch. Fielder isn't fooled by that one, and Prince has evened up the count. Pitch on the way. And Prince Fielder misses on that one. That's strike 3.
But here's a look back at the pitches leading up to that strikeout. Took 5 pitches.
That's a tough at bat. Let me tell you, John, he goes away empty-handed.
And if you're a guy that strikes out a lot, you're just trying to look to put a quality at bat on. So 5 or 6 pitches, look, it's not the worst thing that could happen, but a strikeout nonetheless.
Adrian Beltre stands in.
Definitely producing right now. He's picked up 5 hits in his last 11 at-bats.
He's enjoying some success these last 3 games, finding a way to get it done.
That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. And that gets it done. Beltre, base hit. A moment here for Texas. Can they get it done?
Number 32, Hamilton.
0-run mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
Josh Hamilton looking for a knock to get a run in here. Ground out victim last time through. Swings and misses. The sinker, 0-1. How's he delivering on these first pitches? Let's look and see.
How about the importance of first pitch strikes? Well, this shows you here he's retired 6 hitters in this game after he's thrown a first pitch strike.
And Josh Hamilton swings right through that pitch for strike 3.
K-Cam's going to show us the 4-seam fastball here.
2 straight fastballs. He still couldn't catch up with it.
Well, if a pitcher comes back with a fastball right after he threw one and gets the K, you know he's throwing gas out there.
And in the batter's box towards the middle. They pick up no runs on a hit, and they lead 2-1. It was a bit about defense here at Rangers.
Up to the plate.
It's going to be Taylor. He'll get us started here in the 5th. And starts him out here. Here's one hit very well deep. And it's caught by Span.
Look here at the Mariners in the American League as the season ramps up. 4th in triples, 11th in home runs. And the batting average numbers just not where this club would like them to be right now. Not enough contact, not enough depth in the lineup.
That one swung on, hit in the air. This one's going to be fielded by Span. And he gets over and grabs it with the left. And in the batter's box, it's Martin. We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike zone that's been on display here.
I think he's been in pretty good command in this one. He clearly is hitting his target, if not all the time, at least the majority of the time.
No, John, if I'm the pitching coach, I'm going to emphasize just stick with the plan. The plan seems to be working.
And he drops it. So they can't make the play.
To the plate for the Seattle Mariners, second baseman, number 22, Robinson Cano.
Chance here comes with 2 away for Robinson Cano. Over his career, he's running. Ball! And he's in there at second base.
Here's another look at the steal. He gets to second base, sliding in hard.
And he didn't have much of a lead that time off first, but a really good jump.
Now, sometimes you tip off the pitcher with too big of a lead, so it worked in this situation.
Hamels sets and throws. And that's a hit, Span to field. That one's grabbed, side retired. We see a good inning here from Cole.
Up to the plate.
It's Denard Span to lead off.
He's been an absolute menace at the plate, stringing a ton of hits together, going 13 in his last 39.
He's had a nice stretch here, really getting good wood on the ball the last 10 games or so.
And a strike to start the fifth. We got an 0-1 count.
Well, outstanding pitching effort so far here. I mean, he's left 3 runners on base in this game. I mean, but he's just shutting down this lineup, and when he needs to make a pitch, he seems to always find a way to do it.
Lined up the middle, and that's a base hit. Span on board now.
Let's take a look at some of the rankings in the American League and really where the Rangers sit right now. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. First in ERA, and they're the #2 team in doubles. That ability to drive the ball down the line in the gap, but also that hustle to take the extra base really pays off.
Ball one to begin this at bat, 1-0.
This guy has some great late-breaking sink on his fastball. It's his out pitch.
And Iannetta sets up his target, and he takes a fastball for a strike, 2-1. Even though the hitters know it's coming, Steve, that out pitch you're talking about, with that movement, it's tough to get under it.
Well, that's the issue. The sinker down in the zone. Hitters tend to swing over the top of the ball or top the ball directly into the ground.
This one's grounded near third, foul. Hernandez gets set and delivered. Changeup just about had him, but it's full now. Now, so much has been working for this man on the mound today. Effective using the pitches that are outside the strike zone. He has been fooling hitters.
Well, he's really locked in right now. Got the hitters off balance, forcing the hitters to swing at pitches outside of the zone, expanding that strike zone.
Unpredictability, that's the toughest thing on any hitter. When you can't guess with the pitcher and you can't guess location, that makes it so difficult.
Jimenez at the plate.
Well, the Cy Young Award winner in 2010, Felix Hernandez, was challenged to have to try to match or do better. It was a solid season in 2011, not quite Cy Young caliber, but still the ace of the staff.
Good power curve there. He's ahead 0-2. 2010 Cy Young Award is a lot to live up to. And Steve, even though the line was amazing, it was a little different year for him.
Well, but not a bad year for sure. I mean, topping 220 strikeouts is amazing. Wrapping up wins, an ERA that's right around the mid-threes. But remember, he's doing it without the run support behind him, and he knows he needs to be perfect every time out.
And we've got Andrus batting. He's in the top echelon of hits right now. Span stealing. And he is safe, just beating that throw.
Oh, here's a little 2K replay. Gary had a terrific leadoff here, and it helped him get in safely.
You wonder why you don't make a throw over on that to try and get him back.
Now let's see if they can advance him and get the run home.
And here's the pitch. Sinker, called strike, now 0-2. Good sinker that time, but it's ruled a ball, 1-2.
Well, Hernandez is just putting on a show out there today. Boy, is he locked in.
Well, when you put a game together like we've seen here from this pitcher, it only comes with throwing a lot of quality strikes. Here's how he's getting it done.
Well, as a hitter, it's so difficult to try to make.
From Felix Hernandez. A half dozen strikeouts for him so far in the ballgame. 5 innings down as we go to the 6th. It's Nelson Cruz. A great electrifying batter. Look for the long ball. And leading off the 6th inning, we start it with a 1-0 count. Hamels pitch taken for a strike. 1-1.
Boy, good pitching, good defense. They're getting it done today, and obviously limiting this offense, keeping them off the board. Only 3 guys left on base the entire game.
Popped him up. Moreland with the easy catch. 1 away. Now a look at the standings in the Western Division as we get through the first month of the season. It's brought to you by State Farm. Rangers out in front. Astros in second. Third spot, the Angels. And in fourth, the Mariners. And we've got Montero batting.
But one of the most highly talked about stories last year was, when is Jesus Montero going to get the call up to the big leagues?
And it goes foul. When Montero finally did make it to the big leagues, his teammates were genuinely excited about his arrival, and his production made them even more excited.
No question about that. They DH'd him for the most part down the stretch. They're not sure defensively if he's going to be a catcher, but I know this. Somehow, some way, they're going to find a way to get that bat in the lineup.
And the pitch from Hamels low that time for a ball. Jesus Montero looks at that one. It is strike 3 called.
A curveball right to the bottom of the strike zone. The hitter just gave up on it. Looks like a statue standing up there. Swing the bat.
Seager's in the batter's box. Struck out swinging his last time up. Called strike, and Hamels got him 0-1.
Outstanding mechanics right there. He gets all of his body into the pitch. Great velocity on it. A strike away.
0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike. Here it comes. He lays off that one high. It's 1-2.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
Inside for a ball. We're even at 2. Brings him up. Steve, we got 3 innings left to go in this ball game. He's got the shutout going. We'll see whether or not he's got enough to go through.
Well, it's a fantastic effort so far. Now it comes down to heart.
Down again. That's 6 shutout innings so far. Nobody's put one on the board yet here in Texas. And it's Shin-Soo Choo at the plate.
He's been off of his game right now. It's just 8 hits in his last 41 at-bats.
And you know, he's got to work on that plate discipline, striking out way too much.
And Shin-Soo Choo swings and misses at that one. That's going to even it up. His batting average .305 lifetime off the Mariners. There's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll step on first for out number 1.
First baseman does a nice job staying down on that ground ball, scoops it in, then goes over the bag and takes it himself.
One away as Prince Fielder sets in.
Well, the writing had been on the wall for some time with Prince Fielder and the Brewers. Last year marked the end of his time in Milwaukee, and he was one of the biggest names in the free agent market.
Back to Prince Fielder, and boy, there was a lot of that talk going on last year. He, along with Albert Pujols, discussed as the 2 players who probably most likely to move and still had great years in front of them.
Yeah, and anytime you can get such a young slugger like Prince Fielder is, and a consistent slugger, you know what you're getting from him. He's going to give you max effort every game. He posts up every game. This team got a heck of a player.
Sinker's taken. Strike 3 called. Out number 2.
Good late movement on this sinker ball. Sinking it away from the hitter exactly where he wanted it. Hitter opened up too soon, just didn't see it. He struck him out.
And it's Adrian Beltre in the box now. He had a single in his last time up. Well, working on the 0-1 count now.
The batter was obviously looking for something else. You see how way out in front he was on that swing.
That is strike 2. He's behind. Felix Hernandez in charge.
Well, that one just froze him. He clearly wasn't looking for that, and he gets locked up down and away.
A shot up the middle, and Cano's there to retire the side.
He's bringing it today.
And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Parra batting. He'll start things off here in the 7th. And the 7th inning underway, 0-1 count.
Okay, listen, he's made pitches. They've had a few base runners on against him, no question about it. They've gotten a few hits, but he's been able to keep them from putting hit after hit after hit together. He's kept them off the scoreboard and let his defense do the work.
Hamels sets and throws. Hit up the middle. Andrus with a pickup. And Parra retired.
Oh, big out right there. Listen, he's on his way to a shutout right now. They've not been able to muster much against him. This is a critical time of the game. He's getting a little fatigued, and they've seen him a couple times already. He's got to make his pitch.
Chris Iannetta at the plate. Flew out last time. Called strike, and Hamels got him 0-1. Well, what types of pitches have been put in play here today? Here's a quick breakdown of exactly that.
That four-seam fastball of his, it's gotten hit twice. And at this point of the game, that may not mean a lot about that pitch.
You know, it's been touched a pair of times, but the way he's pitching, he looks to go deep in this game here. And no runs given up. Everything looks like it's working for him.
Two retired here.
He's been having this lineup guess the entire game right now. He's out thinking them and out pitching them. He's continuing to be sharp the entire game.
It's going to be Taylor. He flew out his last time up. This one's going to be fielded by Span. That one's grabbed. Side retired.
Well, if I have to predict what's going to...
Now up to the plate.
And here's Josh Hamilton leading it off. Nothing has fallen for him so far. 0 for 2 in this one against Hernandez.
Well, he just blew that four-seam fastball by him the last time up. You've got to think he's going to try to go there again, elevating his eyes.
0-1 the count as we get going here in the bottom of the 7th.
The location and velocity are critical in throwing the fastball. He runs his good fastball up and away right here, and it's a take pitch.
Ground ball, and Cano picks it up. One away now.
Up to the plate.
Well, he's pitching with a lot of confidence out there right now and been very efficient with his stuff. A hard guy to beat when he's locked in, and he's clearly locked in today.
And in the batter's box, here's Moreland. 0 for 2 thus far. Up the middle. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work.
Again, for every pitcher, it's a little bit different, you know, how long they can go into a game. But right now, he still looks pretty strong right now. 2 outs in the 7th. I think he's got a chance to shut them down the rest of the way.
Here's Denard Span. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Hernandez too far outside. That's a ball.
Well, he's over the 80-pitch mark right now at this point in the game. And you know that pitching coach is keeping a close eye on him to see if he tires.
He deals. Comes back with one in there at the knees, and it's 2-1.
Well, listen, the one thing with a good sinker ball, a pitcher could be aggressive, and he's aggressive with his. He really could be a one-pitch pitcher just with this sinker.
2-1 delivery of fastball, taken for a call, strike 2. And you really love having a sinker baller like this, Steve, on your staff to eliminate that home run ball.
Well, it also allows him to log inning because it's not real taxing on his arm.
Well, that half inning came to a close. A strikeout ended it. So they can't pick it. And it's Adam Lind now to lead it off. Last time up, flew up.
Adam Lind.
Let's take it high for a ball. Hamels out of the strike zone.
Well, what an outstanding effort by the pitcher today. I mean, he has just been on top of his game, making the pitches, and offensively, they just have not been able to back hits up with other hits to mount the rally. They've been held scoreless here today.
Here's the 1-1. He fouls that one off. Foul! 1-2 pitch coming. Struck him out. And now we got one down here in this 8th inning of a shutout ball game.
He's just putting on a show out there right now, Gary. A good break on a 90-mile-an-hour pitch.
And in the batter's box, it's Martin. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Smash towards the middle, and that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
Well, you're going to have to keep a close eye on this guy at first base. Pay a lot of attention to him because you know he more than likely has the green light. He can go at any time.
Batting, Robinson Cano. Little warm-up action. Lined right at the second baseman. The slide, and he is in there, safe.
Well, the pitcher did everything he could right here. He got the ground ball like he wanted. But you see this runner, man, once he left the box, he is flying, and he beats this one out.
Here is Nelson Cruz. Now with the big chance, Seattle. 1-0 count. He took that last one, and it was out of the zone.
He went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
Hamels sets and throws. 1-0 pitch, circle change. That's over. 1-1.
Well, this is a pitch that should be clobbered, but he just couldn't pull the trigger on it.
Hit in the dirt. The pick. Got one. And Moreland will complete the double play. His performance continues solid. Cole Hamels. He continues to put up those zeros, pitching deep into this ballgame. And here are the...
Batting, the
Up now, their second baseman. Looking to do a little better this time. He got called out on strikes against Hernandez.
You know, couldn't pull the trigger on the sinker the last time up for strike 3, and that's odd. Typically, hitters will look for the fastball and adjust to off speed, but he must have been looking for a breaker.
Helped him out there. 0-2.
Well, a great pitch and a great strike right there to get that pitch down and away. Look, you can throw it out there consistently. You keep doing it, you're going to have a lot of success.
Got him. You know, they use the term filthy. I'm telling you, what we've seen from him today, that's what he's throwing.
Absolute filth, no question about it. He's got the hitters off balance. He's in complete control.
Jimenez at the plate. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. In time for the out.
Absolutely in the zone right now, finding a way to make the pitches when he needs to. I tell you, he's been able to change up his sequencing of pitching to keep the hitters off balance the entire way.
Here's Elvis Anderson, 2 down. Still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning.
Well, Gary's been
For the Seattle
And
Mariners.
we've got Montero batting. He'll start the ninth. Dyson will be their new pitcher as they make the pitching swap.
I'll tell you what, this is what
He swings and drives this one. Fantastic catch by Span. I don't know what you're going to see ahead of us, but Steve, I got a feeling that could be our defensive play of the game.
Well, it's about preparation. He was preparing for the pitch. He saw it come off the bat, and that first step allowed him to make the catch. The fans are on the edge of their seats, Gary. So am I.
One of the league's best players. This is right where you want him. Last inning, he has a chance to be the go-ahead.
Gary, a bit of a stare down between these two right here, trying to get into each other's head a little bit. They know a home run changes the game.
And this at-bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike.
The key to hitting the changeup, if you commit early, you have to keep your hands back. His hands went with the body. He couldn't swing.
Fastball got him looking, 2 down.
Now we're going to get a chance, Gary, to see the four-seam fastball in K-Camp.
Couldn't pull the trigger. He couldn't even get it started.
He came right back with another fastball, John.
Well, you see him go fastball like that, you know he has a lot of confidence in that heater right now.
And it's Parra batting. Just a .214 career batting average against the Rangers. First pitch on the way. This one's grounded foul, wide of first. Here's the pitch. And that's a strike. Gerardo Parra is going to have to take the defensive mode now with that bat. Headed for the middle. Oh, avoided the path of that ball. That was right up the middle. Was that ever close?
I tried to sneak one down and in to get the strike-3 call, but he fights it off. Outstanding job at the plate.
That is so demoralizing for a pitcher. You work so hard to get ahead in the count, and then you give up a base hit. Chris Iannetta at the plate. He stands in now with 2 down. Possible go-ahead at first.
Well, look for them to be very aggressive on the bases here. Possibly an attempted steal.
Checks him at first, and Moreland holds him on at first base.
Well, this is what you want. You've got speed on first base, tie ball game. You have to do what you can to get him in scoring position. Let's see if they get him going.
On the way. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. This one's going to be fielded by Span. And that's the third out. That'll do it. They still can't push across anything. Looking more and more like the first team to score, and this one's going to win. Nobody's put one on the board yet here in Texas. And leading it off, Shin-Soo Choo. 0 for 2 thus far. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Called strike. Hernandez has him 0-1 now.
Well, he's dazzled them out on the mound here in this one. He shut them down, keeping them off the board. Only 3 runners left on base, and they really haven't even challenged the defense.
Hit on the ground. Cano able to make that play. 1 down.
He's been getting the job done the entire game. Pitch after pitch, finding a way to get his team back in there. They just need to find a way now to push a run across for him so he can win this game. Well, Gary, late in the game, this is the guy you want to put your faith in. Prince Fielder can come up big in these situations.
The home crowd is hoping, and this may be their final hope, maybe their best hope, a chance to win it here in the bottom half of the last inning.
The crowd electric right now, excited on their feet. They know two of the game's best going head-to-head.
That is strike two. He's behind. Felix Hernandez in charge.
The pitcher has him right where he wants him, on the defensive. He can try to throw it out of the zone and get him to chase.
Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. And he's on the potential winning run. Get ready. And Fielder's going to try to stretch it. A little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get it.
Gallo is going to come in and pinch run.
Well, they can't just disregard the runner on first, but it seems unlikely he'd go anywhere because he just doesn't have much speed.
And Hernandez, no luck as he went up the ladder.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
The 2-0 pitch, a fastball taken for a strike.
That fastball just froze him on the inside corner. Now we're going to see where he goes. Look for something soft, possibly away.
Plays off that time, but it's in there. A knee-high strike. Evens things at 2. That misses the outside corner to run it full, 3-2.
Well, if he's going to make a mistake, which he hasn't made many in this game, it's going to be now. His pitch count's over 100. This is when he seems to tire and make mistakes with his pitches.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work. It took only 6 pitches to get it done here late in the game.
Well, you hate to strike out any time in the game, but especially late. You want to put the ball in play and try to make something happen. Couldn't get it done there.
And Josh Hamilton to bat. He's really looking to keep this going. There are, however, 2 down.
Well, a gapper could be a game-winning base hit here, so look for the outfield to play nothing over their head.
And that runner at first will be flying on contact. The pitch. That one fouled off by Hamilton. And Hernandez can't get him to swing at that low pitch. Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown of how he's been mixing up. That swung on, hit on the ground. Cano able to make that play. Throws on to first, side is retired.
Well, sooner or later, somebody's going to have their heart.
It's going to be Taylor. Blew out last time. First pitch on the way. Lays off that one at the letters, 0-1.
Well, that hanging slider, it just spins like a helicopter up there. You've got to wail on it when he makes a mistake like that.
And it's no longer that unusual, Steve, to see in tie ball games the closer come in. He's getting ready.
Well, sometimes managers like to bring the closer in that tie game, figuring if I can't bring him in later for...
Swing, hot shot, and the diving stop. He's up. And he's out at first. What an out. Makes a terrific play and a fine throw.
Well, this should have been a base hit. The hitter thought the ball was going through, but a tremendous effort keeping it in the infield and getting the out.
And Lynn's batting. Called out on strikes in his last appearance. And the first pitch. Plays off that one inside, ball 1. The 1-0 now. 1-0 pitch, a slider in there. 1-1.
Well, this breaking ball down and in that goes to the back foot of the hitter is very difficult to hit. Very few guys are able to put that one to play.
Line drive. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
Well, he's coming off a 2-hit performance in his last outing, and even though they lost, it's a good sign that he's starting to swing it.
Martin is the batter. He's batting now late in this game. Only 1 out.
And the defense looking for the double play ball. The hitter trying to hit one in the gap.
Trying to move that runner around from first. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, the last thing you want to do when you're throwing a slider is to leave it out over the plate. This pitch was in an excellent location in on the hitter's hands.
Change up. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, he tried to change up right there, but it just stayed down and off the plate.
And he watches that one travel down. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the fastball second out the end.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
Batting, Robinson Cano. He stands in now with 2 down. Possible go-ahead at first.
Well, look for them to be very aggressive on the bases here. Possibly an attempted steal.
Tollefson will be called on to pitch. He's been chosen to take over out there. Cano's going to foul it away. Cano fouls it off again. Got him, so now they'll have their chance to win this thing with a run in the bottom half. Though they still can't break the scoreless tie, so it'll again be up to their staff to hold on in this one. And in the batter's box, here's Moreland. He'll lead off home half of the 10th. Hernandez too far outside. That's a ball. He delivers. On the outside corner, 1-1.
Well, that's textbook use of the sinker. Down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
This one's grounded to second, and he's got it. And that will retire Moreland.
Gary, he's really focused on finishing out this inning and getting his offense back in the dugout, seeing if they can't come across with that deciding run.
And it'll be Denard Span at the plate. Not looking last time. And Hernandez got him to go around on that one. First strike. 4th time to the plate. He's picked up 1 hit against Hernandez.
Well, you got to believe in another strike 2 situation that we're going to see the slider right here. Throws him the last time. You wonder if he's going to do it again.
Here's a strike, bottom half of the zone. 1-2 now.
You throw the sinker ball to get the ground ball out. He got the called strike right there. If they swing, he's going to get his share of ground balls.
Good eye that time by Span. He stayed away from that pitch to even the count up.
Well, he had the right idea in mind, trying to get that fastball down. And
there's a ground ball. Played by Cano. Throw will pull him off the bag. He is safe at first.
Now, sometimes you make a great pitch, and the hitter just happens to be lucky at this particular time. This is one of those balls, not a play could be made on it. That's why he's on first base.
Throws over to first. Much too close for the runner's concern. He's back in there, though. Oh, he's running, taking off for second. And he's in there at second base.
I'll tell you what, that's a big play right there. You know you need to get in scoring position. The opponent knows you need to be in scoring position. They know you might steal, and you're still getting in safely. Nice job.
Hernandez gets set and delivered. Ball! That one's on the ground, but he gets it in front of him. The 1-2 pitch. Here's the sinker that winds up in good old Mother Earth. Slider misses, takes the count full.
Now, Gary, this is a breaking ball down and away, and it just runs off the plate for a ball this time.
Full count pitch. And he cannot put him away. He misses ball 4.
Well, after a long, epic battle, this at-bat ends in a walk. Are you kidding me? Someone should have got struck out or someone should have got a hit. But the hitter will take the walk.
Jimenez at the plate. He bounced out his last time. And that'll bring up, here's a swing and a ground ball. Pick! Got one! And they turn the double play. So they're shut down again. You wonder, does anyone know how to hit in this one? Scoreboard, only 0 here in Texas. Things will start getting a little more difficult as we look to the... And if you just joined our broadcast... It's great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. And stepping up to the plate, here's Nelson Cruz trying to get something started, leading off the 11th. And they are going to make a defensive change here. Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now, 0-2.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there. He got that slider in the strike zone. He got the hitter out in front to swing early.
Slider misses, and it's 1-2 now.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
The 1-2 on its way. And Nelson Cruz strikes out. And he couldn't make contact on that one.
Now we're going to get another look here at that cut fastball here on K-Cam.
Well, this one was running down and away, but even if he didn't swing at it, it might have still caught the corner.
Yeah, John, that pitch was pretty perfectly placed.
Nothing you can do about it.
One down. Here's Jesus Montero. He's had one hit 4 times up. Curveball just misses. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Good action to that cutter. Called strike 2-1. The 2-1. There's a swing and a hit. This one's to Span. That's 2 gone.
For the Seattle Mariners, third baseman, number 15, Kyle Seager.
Here you live for moments like this. This is unbelievable.
Top half of this extra inning with a batter who could be the go-ahead and maybe the winning run.
Now this is going to be an all-out war right here, Gary. Both guys going to bring their best stuff.
Hit that one right back up the middle. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. They continue to be whitewashed, so it'll be up to their leadoff hitter, Elvis Andrus. Grounded out his last time up.
Elvis Andrus.
Here's the first pitch. And Hernandez can't get him to swing at that low pitch.
Well, he's topped the 120 pitch mark right now, and I tell you, you might want to question the manager right here, leaving him in possibly too long.
Here's the 1-0. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And Cruz is there as he gets to it for the out.
Well, what else can you say? He's done everything his team has asked of him with this one and then some. They're needing a little bit more from him. Get them back in the dugout with this game still tied so his offense can try to score runs.
So with 1 down, here's Chu. 0 for 3 to this point. And here's the first one. Young, a little low. Got it in the dirt, but he held on. Here's Hernandez, the 1-0 pitch. Sinker just off the black. Falls behind 2-0.
It's a good spot to miss with that thing, just off the corner.
Pitch misses, ball 3. Now Chu. Will he take 1 or maybe 2? The pitch. Hoping for a free pass that time, but that fastball's in there. Strike 1.
A pretty good pitch to hit right there. He takes it for a strike. Clearly, he didn't have the green light.
And the change floats in there. 3-2.
When you can mix speeds and hit your spots, this is what you get. Nice pitch.
Gets him on strikes, and it looks like this pitcher's duel is just going to keep on going.
These hitters cannot see what he's throwing right now. They just keep swinging misses. They've been off balance the entire night.
Gallo gets a shot here. Sinker misses badly. 1-0.
Well, to be successful, you've got to keep the ball in the ballpark, and to be successful, have hitters hit it on the ground. That's what his sinker ball does.
Lost the grip on that sinker, and it's 2-0. And that sinker ball will keep a pitcher out of trouble. Keep it out of the air, you got a chance to get out.
Well, it's all about movement. He's got great movement on that pitch.
Change up just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Well, a lot of guys would swing at that pitch right there, that changeup down in the strike zone, but the hitter luckily stayed off that one.
Well, he didn't want to lay it right down the middle, but he misses this one low, and he's walked him on 4 pitches. He's got to settle down.
Here is Adrian Beltre. He's really looking to keep this going. They're lined hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball heading towards the corner. He's on his way to the plate. And game over. The winning run scores, and that's a run.
What a great one here today, Jerry, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching.